Hello, welcome back everybody to the tutorial. Today, sticking with the Christmas theme so far on how to build a Christmas tree. So, to start off this Christmas build, this is going to be a bigger build for like a centerpiece town. You're going to need spruce logs, spruce leaves to start out. So, first, what you do, you want the wood log straight through the tree to go. So, here. Next, you want to make a diamond shape out of the log. Then you're going to extend up to like so. So now that you have this, let's go up one more. You're going to take your spruce leaves and go out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every single 2, 4, 8, 10, and finally 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there, we have our base of the land. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just extend it out of side by 1 for now, so we can try to get the most even part where it adds up. Now that we had that, I'm going to extend 2, bring 2. Extend that to 2, bring 2. Do that on every. So remember, adding one more, and then making a diagonal 2. So adding one more, diagonal 2. Adding 1, diagonal, adding 1, diagonal, adding 1, diagonal. So this is what we have so far in the tree process. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this and add a diagonal and add a diagonal. So what we want to happen is we want these two to somehow meet up like this, or like this. So I think I'm going to stick with this. So in order to make this, okay, we have, I'll show it again, a diagonal, a diagonal, and 2. So you're left with 3 2-block diagonals. Then, okay, you're going to do a diagonal in 1, like so. Again, we added a diagonal. Then we're going to make a diagonal and a little bit of a V or L shape. Then the V. We have that. Then we're going to the V shape. So we have the circulature part of the tree done. So now for the easy part. We're just going to fill in the whole base of the tree because we don't want it to be emptiness just inside the tree. At the end, I will show a few other things you can do with the Christmas tree. Little perks that come with making a tree this size. But we'll have to wait till the tree is finished. Alright. And so as we're filling this in, make sure you guys like the video because it is much appreciated. these tutorials are our own ideas, our own designs, how we like to do. You could like and maybe subscribe, and we also take a bunch of ideas in the comment section, so leave those down below. Okay, so we kind of have a circular base of the tree. Now we're gonna go along the edges, and the edges only, okay, with screws. So like that is not an edge. We don't want to make it curve in. We don't want it like this. We'll cut it out. We do the edges. Okay, so we have the tree like this. It's starting to rise. We're gonna add 2 more layers to it. So it will be a total of 3 for now. And if you guys haven't seen already, we just posted the new prom video. Check that. Alright, so now that we have that 3 high, let's go 1 more up, I think. Be good. Because we want it to be quite a tall tree if it's the centerpiece of a town. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna go in and up. So we're gonna like rise it up. And we're only doing the edges, so we'll get rid of that block. Get rid of that block. So we just want to trace the edges, but we don't want to show the curves where we get to the edges. Like, so let's just we're about halfway done with it. And I do realize this does take a while, so if you want to have the curves in, you can. But the reason I'm not is because you can always make this like a secret base, because you could put a ladder through the stump of the tree into the tree itself because it's so big. All right. So now that we have the next lip done, we're just going to keep extending it up. We're just going to extend it up 1 at a time. That's 1 layer. 2. Like the second added, so it will be 3 total. And we're going to do 1 more to make it 4 total. So most of the layers will be 4 high until we get more and if this is going too slow for you, always just skip right ahead and just keep continuing this pattern where you go in 1, build up 4. In 1, build up 4. But if you do want to follow the way, you can do that too. And I was going to cut parts of this out where I was, but I feel like if you guys can So like that. I just went really fast on but then I'm able to cut out all the little at once. Boom. So we have the next kind of inward section of the tree done. So so let's build that up with 4 totals. You're adding 3 rows. Now you can choose whether to do 4 or 3 rows high. Like in um I did 3, but if you want bigger like presents in the tree, I 4. Take and it will be smaller, but the space for decor is. And if you already have a specific way that you want to decorate your tree, you can just skip the decor part. Alright, so that's our tree so far, looking pretty snazzy. And again, build it up. As you can see, I'm just going around the whole edge right now. I'll cut off the extra pieces soon. Now we're gonna go around, cut off all the little pieces that are just extra. I mean, you can obviously keep them, but I don't keep them because it's wasted block space if you do end up making a base. Alright, so that one's just 3 high. I think I'll make this one 4 high as well because we're fully like in the whole like final stage. Right. And again, sorry, I'm not rushing, but since you guys already know it, go quick. Alright, and then we'll stack it to, let's, 4 again, 4 total. That's, yeah, I'm gonna do 4. So probably all before I get to. So this is what we have yet again. As you can see, because we did the pattern, it's a bit of a, it's 2 block, 2 block, 2 block like settle. It's a 2, so it adds. We are getting near the top, so yeah, let's. And the reason that you might want to do I instead of 4 is because simply the height of the tree. 3 and 4 might not be different, but if about 1 block different, or we have 1, 4, 5, that's 6 blocks when it comes to Minecraft. Oh, and also I recommend you when doing this because of how solid the block is, this, or else it'll be very hard. See, as you can getting to the big line, we're getting to the top block there. Go 4, try again. Let me here so it might be ruining. Alright, so let's build this one. We'll start with 3. We'll take a look at it. We can decide if we. I feel like it should be 4 just to stick with pattern we're going. Yeah, so let's just make it 4. So this is where we're getting to this square shape that really like is the tip top tree. Not this one, but the next. Remember, we're gonna do 4 high again. Now this will be the actual square out with all the corners. So this is what our tree is looking so far. It is big. It is big. I won't lie. So this one, I'm only give that. We're gonna fill it in. We're gonna add here up, and I might even come out these just right here. Yeah, perfect. All right. So here we have our large, humongous Christmas tree. So now it's for the decorate. So what I like decorating is the string wrapped pink, purple. So on this side, we're gonna find the middle block. We're just gonna go diagonally all the way up. So if it's in this instance, you just go straight up diagonally. Just gonna going. Whenever you get to this part, you don't want to go here. I mean, you could, but I normally against the tree. Right. So there's the first one. And since we did that in the middle block on that side, we're gonna do it with the on this side. So and you can start. I finished. Okay, so if you don't always have to start on this middle block right here. It just depends on what you think's best for you. But if you start on this block right here, you need to start on this be right here. So that's I just do middle because that's the easiest to remember the pattern. But right, so as you can see, they're all landing at the middle block up here, which is exactly what we want. So maybe so if I were to look at the tree from here, you can see that we have all the colors going over. Now you can add more if you do going around the tree. It really depends. So I'm gonna keep it how I have it for now. So next up is lights on the tree. It kind of illuminates it. So you don't have to do it particular way, but what I like to do is I like to find the middle block. So I guess I did make this 5 high, added 4 layers. So you want to find like around the middle block, but for the 4, I'm gonna do upper from the top middle block. That's covered, you don't need to worry about it. This one, so it will be. So kind of like that, and just kind of do that all sides. So I am sorry if I said that wrong about the 4 layer bottom part. I didn't realize it's it kind of looks bad. Yep. This is the bottom, the biggest. So again, middle block, top middle, top middle, middle, top middle, top middle, top middle, top middle. So with that added, it kind of adds right to the tree. So now we're gonna do is really any, or you could even lamps. But what I'm gonna base just as like an doesn't really take it one, then you can go back. I kind of it because I could just use normal basic, yeah. So as you see, the full text, good little for it. So, or you can use the only left for you are people always go about different ways. So you could simply do this on top of the tree like a square-ish, or you can make an act kind of like that. It kind of looks like a person, but yeah. I mean, or it could be like this. That looks better. So there's the tree, and if you see that well, you on the do it. You're gonna take the left block, skip one right block. You're gonna do it up diagonal, and up, two arm ish, like not arm, the arms of the star. Think about do a little. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment down. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya.